The woman was eating an apple when she suddenly realized it had gone bad. Without hesitation, she threw it right at the director's face. Then she opened the door, braced it with her left foot to stop it from closing, and grabbed a can of her favorite milk powder with her right hand. With a confident stride, she walked out, letting the door shut behind her, unaware that her casual kick had just offended the door. Sure enough, 2 minutes later when she returned and opened the door again, she had learned her lesson. This time, instead of using her foot, she picked up a brick and propped the door open. She didn't notice anything unusual. As she grabbed what she needed and turned to leave, the door suddenly moved a little on its own. It seemed she was in the middle of moving. A minute later, she returned to the storage room again. But this time, luck wasn't on her side. Focused only on packing, she failed to notice the door slowly closing behind her. With a loud bang, the door slammed shut. She cursed and fumbled for the light switch. Panicked, she shouted for her daughter outside the door to come help. But her daughter was only 3 years old and couldn't budge the rusted lock. At first, the woman stayed calm. She confidently picked up a brick from the floor and signaled her daughter to step back. She was going to break the door down. But no matter how hard she hit it, the door didn't move. Losing her patience, she started slamming into it with her body. Then kicking it with force. Still, the door wouldn't budge. But the woman, resilient and quick thinking, didn't give up. Looking up, she noticed a screw on the lock and an idea sparked in her mind. She instructed her daughter to find the toolbox. Thankfully, the child was smart enough to toss a screwdriver through the gap within 30 seconds. The woman grabbed it excitedly, only to realize it was a flathead screwdriver, while the screw was a crosshead. After a few frustrated stabs at the lock, she slumped to the ground, her pride vanishing. She picked up her phone and considered calling 911, but stopped. She had just recently gone through a difficult recovery and didn't want to risk drawing attention or trouble. Suddenly, her daughter said someone had come to the house. The woman instantly became alert. No one lived within 5 kilometers of them. She told her daughter to run upstairs and hide. At that moment, the door opened. The visitor was no stranger. It was her ex-husband, the very person who had led her down a dark path in the past. He mocked her for being clueless, snatched the screwdriver from her, and slammed the door shut again, turning her situation into a cruel joke. Clearly, he hadn't come for a casual visit. He wanted money. And he wasn't alone. She noticed he'd brought a friend, someone with a shady presence, known for bad habits and wanted by authorities. Realizing the danger, the woman quickly called her daughter back inside and pretended to sweep the floor, trying to get the two men to leave. But the scoundrels didn't take the hint. Instead, they became even more shameless. The woman tried to explain that she was living alone, had no job, and was raising a child. She had no extra money. But the heartless ex wasn't moved. When she refused to give him anything, he hit her across the face. The woman pulled out her phone to call the police, but he grabbed her and, ignoring her struggle, threw her back into the room, right in front of their 3-year-old daughter.